Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's get into the discussion right now as we talk XRP today. Kind of have a little headline that I want to share with you all, as well as we're going to answer the question in this video. We're going to go over the scenarios if XRP's price will reach $1 or $3.50 first. So let's talk a little all-time highs. Let's talk a little $1 XRP and get into the discussion moving forward about what the Federal Reserve is going to do with XRP. And we'll talk everything Ripple here in this video. Welcome back to the channel. For you guys that are new here, make sure you all follow me on X if you're watching over on that platform, and or on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, and let's get down into it, okay? First way we are going to get into this is we are talking about the XRP price. So let's start off looking at what XRP is doing on the day. Fourth in market cap still, as we look at XRP currently, as we look at the 3.7% move into the green that we're having. Now, this has been a rough weekend month for XRP, trading at $2.21 flat. It's been a kind of a slow and steady volatile road, okay? We get a couple good days and then a couple bad days, and we have not been able to break out back into the time where we were trading above $3 as we look back into January of this year. So this is going to be something moving forward that we are going to monitor, but for those of you that have been buying XRP, buying the dips, buying XRP when it was down in the 40s, in the 50s, we've been talking about it, and if you watch my content, you understand how I feel about XRP. They're in their own category, okay? Simply put, a lot of Bitcoin maxis out there, a lot of big name crypto people kind of fade XRP. I just don't quite frankly get it. And now that we have some tailwind with what we have going on with the strategic reserve, as well as Brad Garlinghouse, and what the United States government is looking to do and bolster Ripple within the United States, it's just baffling that we don't even have any kind of steam or momentum within just the sentiment, right? Everybody thinks that Donald Trump's dumping XRP on their holders, and I just can't get down with that. I think that what we're looking at right now, if we talk 2026, 27, 28, I think this is all going to be a very, very strong conversation to look back on, because if you have that zoom out mentality, XRP is meant for something more than just this decade alone. So thank you all for tuning in. Let's get right into the piece that we are going to talk about. We will take a little dive into the overall macro here. Bitcoin at 81.8, back above the 80s in terms of thousands, and the fear and greed still sitting at 19. The overall market cap seeing a 1% move into the green. So a little bit of a rebound here. Still shifted a little bit out of altcoin season, as we are firmly in Bitcoin season, if you look at that, and as we turn into the dominance there that lies with BTC, we can see kind of what we have going on. Still very much close or around the 60s when we talk about the Bitcoin dominance that we got going on, okay? So now let's try to answer that question we came here to talk about, okay? Will the XRP price crash to $1 or jump to $3.50 first? Now, to do this, I will tell you guys that I am going to turn to the chart. I'll pull up what XRP is doing right now. We will dive into the chart here on BTCC. I'll give you guys a little glimpse of that exchange. If you aren't using BTCC, I do have a link down below. Spot and futures trading. US-based clients are welcome in this. Leverage up to 50x. It's one of the more trusted exchanges that has been around for quite some time. So if you are trying to get involved, there are some promotional signups. Make sure you do your due diligence and understand there is a lot of risk within trading leverage, and that it's right for you and your crypto journey. But sign up using my link down below if you want to join us and start trading on BTCC, okay? But we will leave this chart up, and I am going to talk about the XRP price right now, because that is the question. Will we see $1 or $3.50 first? Well, I can tell you all that have been watching this, you probably didn't think we were going to see anywhere over $3 a little bit over a year ago, okay? And that's just how quick things can change within crypto, okay? So keep that in mind. You have to understand that on a zoomed out scale, sometimes the 2-month, 3-month period is all negligible looking in retrospect, okay? But as we look into XRP within this bear market right now, this is kind of where you have to look at the price action falling over 35% from its highest level in January. Now, this has been the second day of a consecutive rise. A lot of people are talking XRP ETFs. We're seeing new institutional involvement, and we have talked a little bit about what is going to happen with the strategic reserve. We'll see. We'll see how that stockpile shakes out. But right now, it has been purely fade Donald Trump, buy the rumor, sell the news when we talk anything Donald Trump and crypto, okay? And if you've been doing that since before he's been in office, you have been making a substantial amount of money. Now, one of the claims that we have going right now is what goes on in the SWIFT banking system, okay? Within the payment industry, we talk Ripple, we talk cross-border payments. XRP, it's important to understand, 10% of Ripple's doings is right now in the United States, okay? So Ripple, their claim to fame is that they are better than the SWIFT banking system. Now, there is a very, very provoking tweet that I read today. I want to share with you guys a little bit later, but this is something within the conclusion of the SEC lawsuit. I think that we have to talk not only SWIFT banking system, but SEC disinvolvement to lead us into the technical analysis. Will XRP hit $1 or $3.50 first? Okay, I'm going to preface this whole discussion by telling you that I do think it hits $3.50 before it hits $1, and that is based upon the premise that I really don't know if XRP will hit $1 ever again. I think that once the institutions get involved, and if we do get any of the catalysts that are waiting in the wings that people are dreaming of for XRP, it's going to be very hard to look at that transactional volume and have any kind of catastrophic event that would promote any kind of sell-off that would take us to $1, okay? Essentially, looking at the market cap right now for XRP, if you want to talk about it, we are sitting at a $127 billion market cap, okay? So that's basically meaning that we would have to lose $60+ billion in assets, and it's probably going to be closer to 70 once we get to where we're going to in this short window. So that's kind of how I feel about it. I just don't think that's a possibility without the threat of, something catastrophic such as World War III. The trade wars that have been going on have been causing a little bit of a rumble within not just crypto, but also this traditional stock exchanges. So it has been a tough period of time to kind of figure out what's going on. All right. But as we dive back into it, I want to share with you guys kind of what we have going on. I personally think that we have a very important pattern going on within XRP right now due to the fact that the $1.92 level, okay, that has been what you would call the neckline of a head and shoulders pattern that has been forming through December. Now, the head of that pattern is at $3.40, and I'm going to zoom in for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about, okay? And as we zoom in and make this a little bit easier to see, you can see what I'm talking about. On that head, that is at $3.40. Now, the shoulders are set upon $3 and then has since dropped a little bit further. If you do want to you can really kind of twist this a little bit to meet your eye. But as we look into Ripple and XRP, this is kind of where you look into the head and shoulders pattern being one of the more bearish signs in the market. Now, if you do convey the argument that they will see more bearish momentum and hit $1, that is something where that will be probably the strongest support in the history of XRP or for that matter, crypto. Now, I do think that there is something to be said as we look into this pattern. I do want to talk about kind of the head and shoulders pattern and more so that $1.92 level being kind of where we need to be at, because that is also the 78.6% retracement level, okay? But I think that if XRP wants to make a bullish statement, it's something where you look into that breakout to $3 and beyond $3.50 for this argument will be confirmed if the coin does rise above that $3 price target, and that will leave us in a very strong situation where $3.50 I think would be firmly in the mix, okay? But right now there's a ton of manipulation going on, and I think right now what you're seeing on your screen, this head and shoulders pattern that we see, the big head and then the two shoulders sitting to the right and left, that is kind of what we have to focus on, and this level a little bit below that, that is the $1.92 level that you can see right on your screen at this top of this green candle, okay? And that is kind of where we're going to be seated at for the near future. So we did bounce off of that very quickly, swiftly, if you will. This was yesterday where we did wick down. And then since then, guys, we have to talk about what we have going on. So you do have your head, okay? And then obviously the two shoulders that are allowing us to kind of convey this message to you right now. So that's kind of where I'm at. I think that if we do get any confirmation of bullish momentum, the path to $3 is going to be a lot easier. And then my argument against the $1 conversation for XRPs, because I just don't think with all the institutional involvement and what we're seeing from a pro-regulation standpoint that we can come anywhere close to $1 ever again in terms of XRP. So those are my thoughts. It's not financial advice. It's just me kind of telling you guys how I feel. Leave a comment though. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are down below in the comments. Please understand that none of this is financial advice. I'll never tell you to buy or sell a crypto. It's just kind of what I'm doing with my own bags, and I wanted to share with you guys my thoughts and feelings on XRP as we get into the middle of March. So beware of the Ides of March maybe, but I think right now where crypto's at is a very good spot, because when there's blood in the streets, that's kind of when you should be, pulling the trigger, and that's a age-old adage that has been used for crypto traders to navigate this volatility that we have going on in present day. So with that, I'll leave you. Appreciate you all tuning in for a couple minutes. Remember to check out BTCC. Links down below in the description. Check out that exchange, spot and futures trading available to everyone. And we'll see you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.